Introduction. In the grand tapestry of human aspiration and cosmic ambition, the quest to secure our species' continued survival beyond the terrestrial sphere has engendered a veritable renaissance in scientific inquiry and technological innovation. This magisterial presentation unfurls a compendium of 10 seminal treatises, each a monument to the relentless intellectual fervor dedicated to the realization of sustainable Martian colonization.
Stop. And is that all really necessary? Let me just read this normally when we've done not here, please.
Hey! Excuse me, sir. My contract
you can do the conclusion, so just shut up for a little bit.
Introduction. Exploring the complexities inherent in ensuring human survival beyond Earth has precipitated transformative research across multiple scientific domains, including space habitat engineering, advanced radiation shielding, and in situ resource utilization. This presentation meticulously examines 10 seminal research papers that collectively probe the viability of establishing a sustainable human presence on Mars, from avant-garde habitat designs that incorporate cryogenic shielding methods using ice and bioengineered fungal materials to sophisticated systems integrating robotic excavation and atmospheric synthesis. Each study provides nuanced insights into the intricacies of interplanetary colonization. The research endeavors discussed herein elucidate critical methodologies for detecting and harnessing Martian ice, constructing autonomous shelters, and mitigating the deleterious physiological impacts of prolonged spaceflight. As such, they serve to fortify our comprehension of the scientific and technological paradigms essential for future missions. In the sections that follow, we embark upon an exhaustive dissection of each study's contributions, delineating their methodological approaches, technological innovations, and prospective implications for long-term human habitation on Mars. Mars Ice Home, using ice for radiation shielding. The Mars Ice Home (MIH) concept emerges as a pioneering strategy to counteract the pervasive threat of cosmic radiation inherent in extended Martian missions. The study delineates an innovative design where an inflatable habitat is methodically augmented with locally sourced water that is subsequently converted into a robust layer of ice, thereby forming a natural radiation attenuating barrier. Detailed simulations have substantiated that a 2-meter thick ice layer can attenuate harmful radiation by approximately 58%, while the integration of transparent ice panels facilitates the diffusion of natural illumination within the structure. However, the approach is encumbered by significant challenges. Foremost among these is the dichotomy between utilizing water for critical life support functions versus its application for radiation shielding, compounded by the protracted timescale, estimated at nearly 4 years, for complete saturation of the structure. Experimental verifications conducted under simulated Martian environmental conditions have confirmed the feasibility of low-pressure ice formation, with evidence suggesting that larger ice grain structures may enhance the material's structural integrity. Prospective tests aboard the International Space Station, ISS, are anticipated to further validate these findings. Collectively, this research underscores the transformative potential of cryogenic shielding while accentuating the imperative for optimized water harvesting technologies and alternative rapid deployment shielding methodologies. Subsurface ice detection on Mars. The comprehensive radar survey conducted by the Zhurong rover in the Utopia Planitia region has yielded unprecedented insights into the stratigraphy of Mars's subsurface. The investigation revealed 4 distinct sedimentary layers extending to depths of up to 80 meters, ostensibly formed as a consequence of ancient hydrological events, including episodic flooding and subsequent resurfacing. Although the study did not directly detect liquid water, it postulates that the existence of saline ice remains a plausible scenario under specific geophysical conditions. Thermal modeling analyses further intimate that subsurface brines or even stable liquid water might persist at depths beyond the operational sensitivity of current rover instrumentation. These revelations are instrumental in refining future exploratory protocols aimed at unearthing subsurface water, a resource integral to the sustainability of Martian colonization efforts. Additionally, the study critically evaluates the technological limitations of existing radar systems, advocating for the development of advanced drilling mechanisms to penetrate deeper strata. In sum, the research constitutes a pivotal step in augmenting our understanding of Martian hydrology and informs the strategic selection of future landing sites endowed with optimal water resource potential. One of the biggest challenges of living on Mars is maintaining a stable atmosphere inside habitats. This study explores how biological life support systems, or BLSS, could provide a self-sustaining oxygen supply by using microalgae, particularly chlorella, alongside food crops. These plants work together to recycle carbon dioxide and produce oxygen, while also purifying water through transpiration. However, the research also identifies significant obstacles, such as the difficulty of maintaining the right environmental conditions for algae growth, the limited usefulness of human waste as a fertilizer, and the buildup of mineral salts, which requires additional nutrients from external sources. Large-scale Martian habitats will likely need a complex, multi-tiered ecosystem beyond what current experimental models can support. Future research will focus on refining these systems, improving artificial lighting efficiency, and incorporating Earth derived microbes into Martian soil to enhance plant growth. Developing a reliable and adaptable life support system is essential for any long-term human presence on Mars. To protect astronauts from space radiation, researchers have compared two main shielding strategies: building underground shelters or using surface-based materials. This study evaluates different shielding materials, including water, hydrogen-rich polymers, fungal-based structures, and Martian regolith. While water is an excellent radiation blocker, its heavy weight makes large-scale use impractical. Regolith, on the other hand, is readily available but requires at least 5 meters of coverage to be effective. A promising alternative is fungal-based shielding, which can self-repair and is much lighter, though it depends on the ability to cultivate fungi in the Martian environment. Underground habitats naturally offer strong radiation protection and temperature stability, but pose engineering challenges, particularly in robotic excavation and tunnel reinforcement. The study suggests a hybrid approach combining multiple shielding technologies, including aerogels and nanotube-based materials, to optimize radiation protection for different mission types. Ongoing research aims to refine construction techniques and ensure long-term sustainability for future Mars habitats. A novel approach to radiation shielding involves using fungi as a protective barrier. This study examines Cladosporium sphaerospermum, a fungal species that absorbs radiation, as a potential living shield. Tests on the International Space Station showed that this fungus grows faster in microgravity and can reduce radiation levels with just a thin layer. Computer models suggest that a 2.3 meter thick fungal layer could offer the same level of radiation protection as Earth's atmosphere. Researchers propose combining fungal shielding with Martian regolith to reduce the need for Earth-based materials. However, challenges remain, including optimizing fungal melanin production, ensuring stable growth in Mars' harsh environment, and integrating biological materials with traditional construction techniques, like 3D bioprinting. Despite these hurdles, fungal-based shielding could become a scalable and sustainable way to protect astronauts from harmful cosmic radiation. Building Martian habitats. Using robotic construction is a game-changing concept. This study introduces design-to-robotic production, or D2RP, a system that combines robotics with 3D printing to automate excavation and construction. Robots would dig out regolith in a controlled spiral pattern, while using the excavated material to 3D print reinforced tunnel walls. This approach would not only improve radiation protection and insulation, but also maximize the use of local materials. The proposed habitat design includes inflatable pressurized living modules powered by solar panels and airborne wind turbines. Life support systems would recycle air and water with high efficiency. A full-scale prototype confirmed the feasibility of D2RP, though challenges remain in ensuring precise material placement and maintaining stable thermal conditions. Further advancements in automation, material selection, and robotic autonomy will be necessary to minimize reliance on Earth-based resources and support long-term human missions on Mars. Sulfur concrete is emerging as a promising material for Martian construction due to its ability to be produced using local resources. This study examines its potential for 3D printing structures, addressing initial issues like uneven heating, inconsistent melting, and the formation of tiny cracks. Researchers found that preheating the material significantly improves its quality and structural strength. Martian regolith simulants performed better than lunar ones due to their smoother surface and lower friction. However, challenges remain, including the material's porosity, uncertainties about long-term durability, and the need for further adaptation to real Martian conditions. While sulfur concrete shows great potential, it will require continued innovation in thermal regulation, robotic automation, and reinforcement techniques to create durable, large-scale habitats on Mars. To protect astronauts from radiation, scientists are exploring composite shielding materials that combine Martian regolith with hydrogen-rich compounds like Kevlar and lithium hydride. Computer models suggest that a 10 grams per square centimeter layer of regolith combined with 5 grams per square centimeter of lithium hydride can reduce radiation exposure by up to 10%. While promising, these materials present logistical challenges in transportation and fabrication. Shielding against high-energy cosmic rays may require additional active shielding technologies. Future research will refine material selection and construction techniques, balancing protection, feasibility, and long-term sustainability. Long-term space travel presents serious health risks. This study examines the effects of microgravity and radiation on the human body, including muscle loss, bone weakening, cardiovascular strain, and vision problems. Despite countermeasures like exercise, tailored nutrition, and resistance training, these issues persist. The study also explores artificial gravity as a potential solution, though it remains impractical due to energy and engineering constraints. In addition to physical risks, prolonged isolation and radiation exposure, increased cancer risks, and psychological stress. Future research will focus on advanced medical treatments, improved life support systems, and mental health strategies to keep astronauts safe during deep space missions. Given the risks of living on Mars, researchers have developed safe haven backup systems, emergency shelters designed for use if primary habitats fail. These modular habitats include pressurized rovers, automated storage units, and airlocks to provide emergency life support and repair tools. If a crisis occurs, astronauts could quickly move into these shelters using stock supplies to survive. Mobile rovers would increase flexibility, while robots like ATHLETE could handle external maintenance. Despite promising designs, gaps remain in automation, testing, and understanding the long-term psychological effects of confinement. Future research will focus on power efficiency, habitat integration, and ensuring these safe haven systems can adapt to long-term Mars missions. In summary, these studies highlight the challenges and innovative solutions needed to...
You said I could do this part? In summation, the corpus of research delineated herein embodies an intricately interwoven tapestry of multifarious scientific endeavors, each adroitly addressing the formidable exigencies attendant to the aspiration of sustainable extraterrestrial habitation. The compendium encapsulates avant-garde methodologies in radiative mitigation, exemplified by both cryogenic and bioengineered paradigms, whilst concurrently elucidating the esoteric intricacies of in situ resource utilization and autonomous structural fabrication. These scholarly treatises, replete with methodological rigor and theoretical profundity, coalesce to form a paradigmatic framework that not only challenges the conventional epistemological boundaries of aerospace engineering and astrobiology, but also compels a re-examination of the ontological assumptions underpinning human adaptability in extreme environments. The discourse herein posits that, notwithstanding the ostensibly insuperable technical, physiological, and psychosocial impediments, the relentless pursuit of knowledge, augmented by an interdisciplinary confluence of empirical research and computational simulations, portends a future wherein the erstwhile fantastical notion of Mars colonization transmutes into a veritable reality. This magnum opus, therefore, is not merely an aggregation of isolated scientific inquiries, but rather a testament to the inexorable human proclivity for exploration and innovation, an intellectual palimpsest upon which the future of interplanetary colonization may indelibly inscribe its legacy.